Hello, it's Leslie Fight Master, and welcome to our yoga quickie for shoulder stand. Bring our hands together, take a moment, set an intention. I'm going to start in Virasana on a block. So if you have a yoga block, sit right back on it, put it between your ankles. Have a couple blankets handy too if you have those. You can sit back on your heels if you don't have a block, or you can sit between your feet. I find it comfortable to sit on the block. And then as you find your space on the block, begin to lift up. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around, and up. Face the palms toward each other, then interlace the fingers, and exhale your palms up toward the ceiling. So reach up through the arms, but make sure the shoulders don't creep up around the ears. Keep some softness right around the neck. Keep the ribs pulling in and the back of your spine lifted. Release the arms slowly. Sit up nice and tall. And then inhale, sweep the arms up again. Interlace with the other pinky in the front. And exhale, reach up through the arms, reaching the palms toward the ceiling. Again, arms and ears are in line. So stretch up nice and tall. Keep the front ribs lifted. Breathing here. Inhales and exhales equal in length. Slowly release the arms to a T and then begin to bend the elbows. Either press your fists together or your palms behind your back. Lift your chest, roll the shoulder heads back, but be sure you're not sticking the front ribs out again. Widen across the collarbones. And we're just warming up our shoulders. Take one more breath, and we'll release that. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your right hand on top and reach your left arm out to the side. Flex the wrist. So your right hand is just resting on your head. You're not pulling it down, just giving your head a little extra weight for the stretch. And then back to center. Left ear to left shoulder. Take the left hand onto the head. Reach the right arm out to the right. Flex your wrist so you can get a nice long stretch down your neck, maybe even down the arm. And then come to center, remove that block. And then we'll roll forward. Walk your hands in front of your shoulders, tuck your toes, and come to down dog. And start to bicycle the legs, bend one knee and the other. So this is a quick yoga class, which means our warm-up isn't super long. Bend the knees, keep your hips up high, and then start to reach the heels down. So if you know you need more warm-up, then feel free to choose another class first. Inhale, plank pose. Take the knees down if you wish or not. Shift forward and lower to the belly all the way down. Untuck the toes. Press all your toenails down. Hook your thumbs at your low back. On an inhale, peel the chest up and lift your legs, spinning the inner thighs up toward the ceiling. Keep the back of your neck long. And then lower down to release. So be sure to point your toes straight back, hook the other thumb on top at the low back, and again, peel the chest up and lift the legs straight up, lifting the inner thighs up toward the ceiling like you're holding a block. Back of the neck long, breathe into the chest, pick up the belly, pubic bone pressing down lightly, and release and lower. Hands by the low ribs. Inhale into up dog or cobra if you're in up dog, thighs and knees up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to float the right leg back and up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, and then bring it to center. Knee toward the nose. Bring your thigh right in towards your belly. Step it up in the middle of your hands. Come on up and then straighten the front leg for triangle pose. Shift the hips back. Right hand down to the foot or shin. Left arm up. Exhale the left arm forward in line with the ear, then sweep it down, take the left arm behind you. Roll your left shoulder back, press your calf toward your shin on your right leg, pressing into the base of the big toe of the right foot. Inhale, come up, take your feet to parallel. Going to take the right arm and take it to the middle back, left arm behind you, and clasp hands if you can. Right arm is pointed straight up. Exhale, folding forward into Prasarita Padottanasana with Gomukhasana arms. The toes will point in just a little toward each other. Outer hips, inner thighs spinning in or squeezing gently in toward each other. Gaze off the tip of the nose. Inhale, slowly back up. Turn the right leg out and windmill the arms down. Step back through Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing into up dog or cobra, always your choice. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up, inhale. And knee toward the nose, rock it shoulders over wrists, and step it right in the middle. Come on up, triangle pose, heel to arch alignment with the feet. Shift the hips back, lean, lean, lean forward, left hand down to the shin or floor, or block right arm up. Lengthen through the spine, exhale the right arm over in line with the ear, and then sweep it down, and take that right arm behind you. And hook it onto the left thigh if you can, or keep it at the low back. Press the calf toward the shin, press down into the base of the big toe of the left foot. Look down, reach the arm up, come all the way up, feet to parallel, left arm straight up, bend your elbow, right arm out, interlace fingers or hold your shirts. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to come forward. Reach your left elbow down toward the floor and then lift your right shoulder forward. So you're going to lift the shoulder. So you try not to round on the right shoulder. So lift it forward. Press the outer hips, inner thighs toward each other. And gaze off the tip of the nose. Squeeze the legs. Inhale to come up. Turn the left leg out. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Take your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stretching back, step or hop through and sit. So we're going to set up for shoulder stand. If you're not taking a shoulder stand, you can take your legs up like this with the hips on the floor or legs up the wall. If you have high blood pressure that's uncontrolled, if you have glaucoma, if you have injuries in your neck or back, if it's your ladies' vacation, then you can skip going upside down today. I like blankets for shoulder stand. I'm a big fan. So I've got 2 blankets. I'm going to take the knead edge at the top of the mat and make sure they line up just perfectly. Then I'll take the end of my yoga mat and fold it on top of the blankets, leaving a little space, about a handprint, between the bottom of my mat and the top of the blankets. Then I take my block and put it right in front of those blankets. I'm going to lie down on my little setup with my head on the wood and my shoulders on the mat. So I don't want my shoulders all the way to the end. I want to scoot them a little bit away from the edge. I'm going to tuck my shirt in. That's optional. You don't have to. So from here, my head's on the wood. I'm going to sweep my legs up and over into plow pose. And this is a lovely pose as well. I'll try to roll my shoulders under like I do in bridge pose. And reach the tailbone or the hips straight up to lengthen the spine. Now hold on to my back and start to lift my legs up. So ideally, I want my hips right above my shoulders and my feet right above my hips. Keep the chin away from the chest. We don't want to compress the neck. If you have any pain in your neck, come right down. Shouldn't have pain. Gaze off the tip of the nose. If you can't get straight and you need to be sort of on an angle, that's okay. It's better to watch this pose first and then push the pause button and go into it. You don't want to turn your head when you're in this pose. Make your way back into Halasana, plow pose, and maybe into Karna Pindasana. Bend the knees, take the knees down around the ears, maybe give a little squeeze. Now begin to roll yourself out slowly. Use your belly muscles. As you come rolling down, and then we'll take the feet to the floor, move the block out of the way. Then scoot yourself toward the back of the mat, scoot, 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 until the blanket lands right about the middle of your back, right at the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Bend your elbows, make goalpost arms, and rest a moment. Now we'll roll off to one side, press yourself up, unroll your mats, move your blankets off to the side, untuck your shirt if you want to, and come onto your back. Draw the knees in, and then we'll take the feet to the floor, pick up your hips, move them over to the right, and drop your knees off to the left. You can cross the right knee over the left if you like. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center, feet to the floor, shift the hips to the left, knees to the right. You can cross the left knee over the right if you like. Turn to look over the left shoulder. And then come back to center. And take happy baby. So take the pinky toe sides of your feet, knees toward the armpits, and then reach your tailbone toward the floor. You move your head gently from side to side. And then we'll make our way into Shavasana. So get comfortable. Take a few moments to allow the feet to flop open, arms by your sides, your palms faced up. And close your eyes. I have a quote again today from Helen Keller. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. So resting for just a short Shavasana. And start to make movements to reawaken your body. Take a long stretch, roll off to one side, slowly pressing up as you're ready. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Bringing our hands together in front of the heart. Hands to forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked our class, please push the like button and subscribe and tell your friends. If you can afford to donate to help support Fight Master Yoga's mission of allowing yoga or bringing yoga to as many people as possible, there is a link below through PayPal to send us a donation of any amount. Everything helps. Go to fightmasteryoga.com to see what's going on. Bye-bye.